Scratch gang. Face to the face, don't trip on your legs. Burn away all carbon beam, your legs. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off in the spine. Your dreads off. My what is laying them mouths. Ducking in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he make a beatbox. Make them beat in Miami with my that shit got a feet. I walked in the party. I'm on my big foot, ready to get it started. I got no sense. Oh, hit a ride around with call me Kobe 24. Can't fuck with her no more. Gotta do the most. I get in groove on every time I see them folks. I got the antidote. I'm thinking that's something you need to know. I'm smooth and I'm cold. She know my wrist on froze. Skinny jeans on with a big bang roll. She paying my songs. I got two rights don't make a wrong. It just go on and on. I'm kick like Jackie Chan till they got my kicks on. I aim my target. I'm up this regardless. Burn away all carbon beam. Your legs. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off in the spine. His dreads off. My what is laying them mouths. Ducking in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he make a beatbox. He made that shot turn. Wore the spot on flip the car. Had a mask. Make him beatbox.
Fast, I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that. My body, I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that. Loud commotion, we causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion, we causing a commotion. Icy as in the whole man. I hit the road in an all-white van. I keep a fresh set up on my hands. You don't like me, but you want my brand. How you look, how you sound? I'm a boss, I'm a brat, hard to handle. I'm a real life mood, a real life muse. Got some pretty ass in my sandals. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could have been my friend. Now you gotta listen while I pop my fast. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that. My body, I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that. Loud commotion, we causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion, we causing a commotion. Rule number one, never be number two. Got the candy apple loops, hit the gas and I zoom. Man, cause I'm rich and I'm young and I'm cute. All eyes on me when I step in the room. You stay with my name in your mouth. Don't your get tired, that's a mouthful. When I wear my jewels and sip my juice, need a couple Cuban links with some big boots. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could have been my friend. Now you gotta watch while I win. Fast, I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that. My body, I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that. Loud commotion, we causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion, we causing a commotion. My back is aching, my too tight. You mad as that I shine so bright. My back is aching, my too tight. I know that's right. My back is aching, my too tight. You mad as that I shine so bright. My back is aching, my too tight. I know that's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A little something saying. Don't feel no way. Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Girl, you know I'm for you. I'm on PlayStation. Girl, let me console you. Yeah, I know it's hard to talk sometimes when you want to.
So much activity in Canada's. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Montrezl Harrell is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1. And for Toronto, they've got Dennis Schroeder. Barnes is out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Kim Birch, and it's Porter in at the 2 spot. Here's Toronto with the ball. Well, Candace, the Bulls have churned through over a dozen head coaches since the Zen Master left. But they feel they now have the right fit with Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan, obviously a coach that's come from college, transitioned into the NBA seamlessly, and he did that because he understands how to communicate with young stars. And that's what the Chicago Bulls have, and that's what they're trying to build.
Here's Ntilikina, covered by Schroeder.
This is critical to Ntilikina's development. Nice drive right there.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Thompson. He shoots. Here's Whiteside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. That'll drive your...
Coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Schroeder. Now here's Barnes. The shot off that time. James against Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
This is what makes LeBron so tough to defend off the bounce. He can go around you, and he can go through you.
Shooting for Chicago, LeBron James.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James.
You know, I am so impressed by LeBron's longevity in the NBA. His continued dominance is really remarkable.
Harrell against Barnes. Driving to the basket. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on LeBron James.
First team foul. At the line for Toronto, Scotty Barnes. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Barnes. Well, Candace, your versatility as a player is just tremendous. Let's talk about the parts of the game that took a little work, though. I know there were parts of your game that came easy to you, but what about those aspects of your game that you had to really focus on and work on and improve as you became a professional?
Believe it or not, defense. That has been just in terms of just staying steps ahead. I think defense takes a lot of IQ. It takes a lot of, being ahead of the play before it happens, being in the right position. So I think defensively is something that players underestimate the value of.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
To the inside. Porter with the steal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal
It's
foul.
on LeBron James.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your Raptors, Pat Patrick Williams, taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. Barnes with the rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Williams against Thompson from 12 feet. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
The shot won't fall. Birch with some nice D.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
On the wing, Thompson, covered by Schroeder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
Well, with players just getting bigger and faster, when do you think we'll see our first WNBA dunk contest? And is that important to you, Candace?
I think it's just around the corner. I think it's going to be in the next couple years that we're going to see a number of ladies go out there and show them how it's done.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Barnes. Driving in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
It's good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Barnes. Good D by Harrell.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Shot's good by James.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Barnes. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Porter. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Thompson outside. Takes a 3. Drops in the 3. Thompson's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Porter. Harrell against Barnes. Outside Schroeder. Six on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Porter's shot is off. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 17-5 run. Well, some time now has passed since the WNBA bubble, Candace. Looking back at that time, what stands out the most to you?
Well, for the last 6 or 7 months, we weren't allowed to say bubble in my household. It was a unique experience, one that I am very happy to have been a part of. Just in terms of what that season meant to the WNBA and just in sports and social justice and everything that the country was going through at the time. So to be a part of that was great, but just one time, BA, not again.
Well, the WNBA crowned a champion, and maybe most importantly, as always, a leader in the social justice movement. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Ball, he's checked in for Ntilikina. Here's Levine for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pass to Chandler. Inside. Here's Green. Chicago grabs the miss.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
And the dunk by Levine.
Love the energy behind Levine's offense. On the drive, he's electric.
Here's Chandler, pounded by Ball. Harris outside. No good there, and Chicago will go the other way with it. And Levine, here we go, and he banks in. Levine's got his second basket of the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Flynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Harris. That one rolls around and rims out.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Candace, you're one of the most versatile low-post players to ever play the game. Now, that's something that's becoming the rule instead of the exception.
Yes, you got to be versatile in the low post, and that means being able to face up. That means being able to be physical and finishing around the basket. So important.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
It's Levine with a drive. The shot, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And it's Chandler missing. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. On the take. Oh! Get out the way, Greg! Come on. Get out the way!
And there's a guy who won back-to-back dunk contests.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter of the game. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. And Levine throws it down.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their side. And their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so here is Toronto. The Bulls making their last shot.
Chicago foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Toronto. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance. What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Pass to Harris. It doesn't go for him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Levine against Green. And Levine with the basket on the assist by Green.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
35 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Green. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Tenacity. It's the first word that comes to mind with Draymond Green. Is he the tallest power forward in the league? No. But can he score it? Yes.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Bulls, Zach LaVine. 2 shots.
He does not get the second one.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it. Well, a great scorer gets to the foul line.
Pass to Flynn. Now Harris. Shoots over Jackson. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Bulls, up 19. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Well, Candace, we're seeing a lot more national broadcast of WNBA games. Great to see that enhanced spotlight on the women's game right now.
Yes, visibility is so important. You can't understand what you're not able to see, and so it's going to be crucial for our game's growth to continue to have that.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Danny Green is out there with Jackson. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Schroeder comes in for Flynn. Now here's Ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Toronto shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Outside Barnes. Pass to Harris. He can't get that one to fall.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Left side Levine. To the paint. Ooh, good finish. At the rack off the slick feed.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Chandler. Pass to Harris. Over Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Harris tries again. Out to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Levine. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Well, people talk about the particular challenges of being a WNBA player. Travel comes up a lot, Candace. How much of those conditions improved since you came into the league?
Well, B.I., are we talking about traveling? Because they allowed the NBA to travel. Or are we talking about traveling on an airplane? I'm a little confused.
You know, we're talking about travel from one city to the next.
Okay, I mean, it could be better. But, you know, the NBA in the 80s, early 90s, they flew commercial. You know, it's a part of it. We got to continue to grow our game, and hopefully at some point we'll be able to get those private.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And the Raptors making a change here. Birch is checked in. It's James with the drive. And slam dunked by James.
Defensively, to stop that move, you have to be willing and able to get in LeBron's way. That's way too easy.
The Raptors have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Barnes. Harris against James. Harris passes to Barnes. Good D by Harrell.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Ntilikina gets the bucket.
How about the dribble drive move from Frank Ntilikina, handling the rock comfortably.
Now Barnes launches it. And again, Toronto no good.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto.
First team foul.
Here's James. Give him 8.
Kevin Porter.
There's the drive, and it's James with the jam.
The momentum on LeBron's drive is impressive. The defense can't stop it.
All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. Here's Ntilikina. 6 points for him. Thompson passes to Harrell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And Toronto calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Pass to Barnes. Will it go? Toronto the rebound. Back to Schroeder. Goes back up, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's Thompson for 3, hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Schroeder. And it's blocked. They recover it. Harris's shot is good.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Oh, stolen by Harris. Down low. Here's Schroeder. Here's Birch. And Birch slams it in.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Thompson passes to James. And it's James with the jam.
Does this guy age? LBJ loves getting all the way to the rack and dunking it.
Here's Schroeder. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Barnes finds Harris. He takes it in. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They get it back. Here's Barnes. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Porter against Thompson. Now, here is James. He's closely guarded. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from James. Thompson's got 13 points.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Pass to Harris. No good. Some solid defense from James.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Into the lane.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
Toronto has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Harris outside. And here's Porter. Back to Harris. 5 on the clock. Pass to Birch. Porter with it. Takes the 3. And it's Harrell with a rebound. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. And that one's good. James has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And stolen by Harrell. And now the Bulls in transition. And Harrell with the strong finish.
The brilliant vision and court awareness on display. James, he excels at hitting the open man.
All right, Candace, always great to have you on the broadcast. Hope you can come back real soon. We'll save a spot for you.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that, VA. I'm going to hold you. Thanks so much for having me.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
And it's James with the jam.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Harris. Rejected by James.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Outside Barnes. Pass to Schroeder. Harris with it. Over James. Harris misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Oh, there's the alley. Rebounded by Birch. With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So as we conclude the first...
I'm here with Nick Nurse.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. He's really stood out for them to this point. Kenny, your thoughts on how... And...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Patrick Williams. And it's Birch in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
At the line for the Bulls.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Raptors now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Schroeder passes to Birch. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Birch has got his second basket of the night.
probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. Body control, flair for the dramatic. Levine in style.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
First team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for your Raptors, Scotty Barnes.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Levine passes to Jackson. It's stolen by Barnes. Williams against Green. And again, Toronto no good. And the Bulls shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Levine passes to Jackson. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Levine. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it's in there. Now here's Ball. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Well, we know Zach Levine has got tremendous athleticism, but he's also got tremendous basketball skill and putting it to work here.
Jackson against Barnes. Looking to end this cold spell. He got a piece of it. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Levine. He's got 19. Count it. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Chandler, hounded by Ball. Takes a turnaround, Jay, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oh, it's stolen. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Draymond Green is such an elite passer for his position. His head is on a swivel.
Now here's Levine. Ooh, poked away. On the wing, Levine. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Outside for Green. Pass to Ball. Clock at 6. Inside. Another shot. Oh, Green with a block.
A valuable, dogged defender. Draymond Green doing his thing.
To the paint. Drops in the layup for 2. Green's gotten his second bucket of the game.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor. Well, the playmaking of Draymond Green is something you always love. This guy sees absolutely everything on the floor. Great setup man in the post. He plays with the vision of a point guard.
Here's Chandler, hounded by Ball. Pass to Barnes. Here's Flynn, the 3 ball, and the 3-pointer goes. Flynn's got 5 now, and so often this team has Draymond bring the ball up and initiate the offense.
You know, that is because Draymond has the instincts and vision of a point guard. He knows where and when to set up his shooters. How about a guy who can change the game without taking shots? Incredible stuff from Dre.
Here's Chandler. Here's Barnes. And rejected. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Tobias Harris checked in for Barnes.
Raptors. Tobias Harris.
Pass to Flynn. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 2. And the 3 off target.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Let's remember, Zach Levine is a former dunk contest winner. Allow him to get that position and turn the lights out.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul. So Chicago ends up going with a new group.
Second team foul. Bulls substitution.
Here's Chandler. To the inside, and it's hammered home by Green.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
James double teamed. Here's Ntilikina. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Bulls on D. Harris on the wing. Harrell defending, and they double up Harris. And that one's good. Green's got 8 points.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Raptors foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Now, they've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
Harris outside. Pass to Chandler. Down low. Here's Green. And Whiteside with a block. And he gets it back. Here's Flynn. Defended by Thompson. 2 on the clock. Flynn's shot is off. Chicago has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. On the wing, Thompson. 13 points in the game. Toronto has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Chandler.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
The rebound by Whiteside. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. James with the drive.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
The ball's knocked loose. And now the Bulls in transition. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Green.
First, that's his first personal foul.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting 39% from the field in the third. And stolen by Harrell. And there's the drive. And Harrell throws it down.
How about the explosion from Montrezl Harrell with a little attitude, that dunk.
Montrezl Harrell.
Outside Schroeder. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Ntilikina.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And slam dunk by James.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
Now here's Schroeder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Toronto shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Williams finds Schroeder. Now Birch. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. James goes in and slam dunk by James.
Now, if you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
Harris with it. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. It's off. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Head coach Billy mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check.
Exert yourself by being good.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got JaVale McGee. Jabari Parker is out there with LeBron James. And it's Thompson in at the two-guard spot.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Smith outside. Outside Porter. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Here's Poirier. Pass to Bullock. Fires for three. Goes up again. Poirier's shot is off. Chicago has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Now, here is James. Tight defense on him. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Dozier. Now here's Porter. Can't get it to drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. James goes in and slam dunk by James.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Poirier. Here's Porter. To end the run. The shot comes out.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Ntilikina. Out to Thompson. Poirier with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Another miss by Porter.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Thompson against Smith. Here's Parker. It's hauled in by the Raptors. On the wing, Porter. To the right side. Up top, Smith. Defended by Thompson. Inside. Oh, McGee with the block. Driving inside. Ntilikina misses. The Raptors shooting just 21% from the floor. The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
Coming on the floor for the Bulls.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Bullock. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, B.A., what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game. That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Pass to Smith. Here's Dozier. Beyond the arc. Smith no good. The Bulls have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. To the middle. Here's Ball. The shot inside. And it's Dozier with the rebound.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Levine with it, guarded by Smith.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Green's checked in for Barnes, and it's Flynn in for Smith. And a change for the Bulls. Parker's checked in. And the dunk by Levine.
Well, in a screen and roll situation, Zach makes the right decision.
Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Bullock. Pass to Dozier. Here's Green. He's covered by Levine. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Toronto no good. Chicago with the ball. Right now on a 14-0 run. To the paint. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for Levine.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Flynn. Second chance effort. And the basket by Poirier.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
To the inside. Dunks it hard with 1 hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, Zach Levine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Here's Flynn, hounded by Ball. Pass to Bullock. Shoots over Levine. Here's Poirier. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And here's Levine. To the middle. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Well, simply running an offense. Probably the area where Zach can grow the most.
Here's Flynn, hounded by Ball. Pass to Poirier. 3-pointer. That shot off the mark. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Outside Levine. The kick out to Ball. And here's Levine. The Bulls need to get off a shot.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Zach Levine.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Now here's Levine over Green. Knocked loose. Here's Dozier inside. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's laid up and in by Green.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Levine. Jackson. Pass to Levine. Back to Jackson. Here's Flynn. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team